God says, this is not a coincidence that your eyes have landed here right now. The moment you are reading these words, heaven is opening above you. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, holding his flaming sword of light, whispering softly to your spirit, listen carefully, because something is about to change. You have felt the strange heaviness lately, the confusion, the silence from people you thought cared about you, the sudden delays, the moments where nothing made sense. God saw it all. Nothing was hidden. You might think you are walking alone, but heaven has been walking with you through every storm, protecting you when you didn't even realize danger was around. Archangel Michael says a trouble is approaching. Not to scare you but to prepare you. It is not to harm you, it is to awaken you. Someone has been planning something that could have shaken your peace, but God says that because you have kept faith even when it hurt, the trouble will not touch you. You are surrounded by divine light stronger than any evil intention. Every energy sent against you will be reflected back to its source multiplied sevenfold, because God's hand is upon you. You are divinely covered. God says this message was meant to reach you now, not later, not tomorrow, but at this exact moment. The angels have been trying to get your attention for days. Every flickering light, every sudden thought that made you pause. Every song lyric that felt too specific, those were signals. Archangel Michael says, now is the time. Do not delay, do not scroll past, because the window of transformation is open only for a short while. Something enormous is aligning in your life. It may look like chaos right now, but it's actually divine rearrangement. What's falling apart is not punishment, it's preparation. God says, I am removing what blocks your blessings. I am clearing the people and situations that drain your energy. I am setting you up for something miraculous. Archangel Michael shows a golden light descending on you tonight. He says before this night ends, a sign will appear, small, but unmistakable. You might receive an unexpected message, a call, a dream, or a sudden feeling of release, and that will be confirmation that heaven has intervened on your behalf. You are not forgotten, you were never forgotten. You have been asking, when will things finally change? How much more can I take? And God replies, right now. This is the moment of change. The storm that surrounded your life was never meant to break you, it was meant to push you into your next level of faith. Every tear you shed became a seed for your miracle. Every sleepless night, every betrayal, every rejection was counted in heaven. And now heaven is saying, enough. Archangel Michael says you have been fighting invisible battles, spiritual battles that others could not understand. But he was there through every one. Every time you felt an unseen darkness press against your chest, every time your mind filled with doubt, every time fear tried to overtake your peace, he was there, fighting for you when you didn't have the strength to fight for yourself. You are alive today because angels refuse to let the enemy win. Now, God says, the trouble you sense is real, but it will not harm you. It will expose what was hidden. It will make you stronger, wiser, and more protected. There is someone in your circle whose true intentions will soon be revealed. You will not need to confront them, God Himself will bring truth to light. The masks are falling. Every false smile, every hidden jealousy, every manipulation that has surrounded you will be unveiled. Heaven says, do not fear this exposure. It is not to embarrass you, it is to free you. Once this truth is revealed, you will finally understand why certain prayers seemed unanswered. God was not ignoring you, He was preparing you. He was making sure that when the miracle arrived, you would be in a position where no one could steal it from you. Archangel Michael says your miracle is already activated. It has been released into motion, like a wave building in the distance. You may not see it yet, but the energy around you is shifting. You are moving from delay to divine speed. You are moving from scarcity to supernatural abundance. The same hands that held you through the pain are now opening doors no human could open. God says, you are entering a divine appointment that cannot be missed. The next 24 hours are not ordinary. Something supernatural will move. Be sensitive. Be still. Listen to the quiet voice inside you, that is me. You will soon feel a sudden peace, as if the weight on your shoulders is lifted. That is not your imagination. That is Archangel Michael placing his wings around you. When that happens, whisper, "Thank you, Lord, I receive it," because the moment you speak those words, your timeline will shift. There is a miracle approaching your household. It could come in the form of money you weren't expecting, a message that restores hope, or a healing in your body or relationships. God says, I am sending something so beautiful that it will make you cry with gratitude. But He also says, you must open your heart now, not tomorrow, not when it feels convenient. The trouble that comes is only a shadow before the dawn. Do not let fear control your thoughts. Fear feeds the very energy that tries to stop you. But faith, your faith, dismantles every curse, every dark plan, every delay. God says, when you speak my name with faith, heaven moves instantly. Archangel Michael urges you, pray tonight. Not a long, complicated prayer, just a sincere one. Speak from your heart. Tell heaven that you are ready. Tell God that you surrender control. The moment you do that, a chain reaction begins. Angels are released to rearrange circumstances in your favor. People who forgot you will suddenly remember you. Opportunities you thought were lost will circle back. Money that seemed delayed will find you. God says, I am restoring what was stolen. The lost time, the lost confidence, the lost love, all of it will return multiplied. Do not underestimate how quickly this can happen. When God decides to move, He does not need permission from anyone. You will notice synchronicities, repeating numbers like 111, 333, or 777. You may start hearing songs that remind you of hope or see the name Michael appear unexpectedly. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that Archangel Michael is speaking directly to you. He says, "Child of God, you are not late. You are right on time. The trouble you feel is only the final distraction before the victory. Stand firm. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Heaven is already fighting your battle." God says the people who underestimated you will soon witness your rise. Those who mocked your faith will watch your blessing unfold before their eyes. And when they ask how you did it, you will simply say, "God did it." This message is not meant for everyone, it was divinely coded for you. Heaven arranged this moment because your spirit was calling out for confirmation. The Holy Spirit guided you here so that you would know, you are seen. You are chosen. You are protected. Do not be surprised if you feel emotional right now. That is your soul recognizing truth. The warmth, the chills, the tears, they are signs of divine energy surrounding you. Heaven is near, God says, this time will not come again. Do not waste it. Pray. Speak life. Declare your blessing out loud. The power of life and death is in your tongue. When you say, "I receive my miracle," the universe begins rearranging instantly. Archangel Michael says before this day ends, you must take a quiet moment, close your eyes, and say, "I trust you, God. I know my miracle is coming." When you do this, something invisible breaks. The resistance that's been holding back your blessings will crumble. The trouble that was meant to distract you will fade. The people who tried to confuse you will expose themselves. The place where you felt stuck will suddenly open. God says, you are walking into restoration, not ruin. Into promotion, not loss. Into peace, not panic. You are not reading this by chance. Heaven arranged it because your name has been spoken in the halls of angels. God says, I am about to show you how powerful faith truly is. The miracle is coming, not months from now, not years, but now. This is your time. The next chapter of your life will make sense of all the pain you've endured. God says, hold on just a little longer. I am turning the story in your favor. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. Archangel Michael whispers again, do not fear the trouble, it is already defeated. Just trust, pray, and watch heaven move. And God says, be still. For the miracle you have been waiting for is already on its way. God says, listen to me now, my beloved child, because the wind that is moving around your life is not ordinary, it is a divine signal. Archangel Michael is trying to reach you right now, and he is not whispering softly anymore, he is calling out in urgency, trying to protect you from something that is approaching swiftly. There is a shift happening in your spiritual atmosphere. A trouble is trying to form against you, but at the same moment, a huge miracle is also aligning itself in your favor. This is not a coincidence, this is divine timing at work. Heaven is aware of every single detail, and nothing will go wrong with you if you keep your heart firm in faith and your lips filled with prayer. Right now, there is a silent movement around you. People may not see it, but heaven does. Angels are walking near your house, not because something terrible is going to happen, but because God is preparing to block it. You have cried, you have worried, and you have doubted whether God still remembers your name. But He says, I never forgot you, not even for a second. The reason Archangel Michael is trying to speak to you now is that your path is being rewritten by divine command. The trouble that was meant to destroy your peace will soon turn into a testimony so powerful that it will shake even the ones who spoke ill about you. Do not panic, even if you feel an unknown pressure in your heart. This pressure is the spiritual sign of transition. It means heaven is at work, cutting ties with every energy that once held you captive. You may have felt drained lately, not because you are weak, but because you are being prepared for divine renewal. The miracle that is coming for you is so large that your current environment cannot contain it. That is why God is allowing certain things to fall apart. Certain people to walk away, certain relationships to end, and certain dreams to shift, because the old version of your life cannot carry what heaven is releasing now. Michael says, do not be afraid. The storm that looks threatening is only a disguise. Inside that storm is your breakthrough. When you feel that sudden wave of emotion, that heaviness that you cannot explain, it is not sadness. It is the sign that your soul is releasing old burdens. God is cleansing your path with invisible fire. The trouble that was supposed to touch you will pass over you. Someone tried to block your blessings, but what they didn't understand is that when you are chosen, every block becomes a bridge. You are not walking backward. You are walking toward your miracle, even if it feels confusing right now. God says, I have seen your secret tears. I have heard your silent prayers when nobody else did. You thought nobody saw the pain behind your smile, but heaven did. Every night you felt alone, I was standing beside your bed watching over you. Every time you said, God, please don't leave me now, I sent angels to comfort your spirit. And now I am sending Archangel Michael to go before you because what is coming next in your life will surprise you beyond understanding. Something beautiful is about to be born from your struggle. What you thought was ending was only being transformed. The doors that closed on you were never meant to trap you, they were meant to redirect you toward your divine promise. Right now, Michael is holding his sword over a situation that was designed to cause you pain. He is cutting cords that you cannot see. He is breaking contracts that were made in silence against your name. You are about to witness divine reversal. The trouble will turn into triumph, and what the enemy meant for harm will become your greatest testimony. The reason God is calling you to open this message now and not later is because timing is everything in the Spirit. You have entered a divine countdown. There is a window of blessing open for you, and you must align yourself with faith to receive it. Do not let fear steal this moment. Even if things look dark around you, know that heaven's light is stronger. Every tear you shed was a seed. Every pain you felt was a preparation. And now, those seeds are ready to bloom into the miracle that God has been saving for you. You might be wondering, why now? Why me? God says, because I promised you restoration, and I keep my promises. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. You have been through battles that should have broken you, but instead they awakened something holy within you. That strength you developed was not accidental, it was spiritual training for the season you are now entering. You are about to receive blessings that others thought you didn't deserve. But God says, I decide who is worthy, and I have chosen you. Even if there is trouble forming, it will not reach you. There are plans being discussed about you, some by people, some by unseen forces, but they will fail before they even begin. God is stepping into those conversations right now. He is shifting hearts, blocking harmful intentions, and confusing the enemy's language. When they try to speak against you, their words will turn into silence. When they try to touch what belongs to you, their hands will lose strength. Because you are marked by divine protection, and Archangel Michael stands as your shield, there is someone thinking of you right now, someone whose heart is being stirred by God. This person will play a key role in your breakthrough. They may be a stranger or someone from your past, but they are being awakened to help you. God is aligning people in your favor, people who will show up at the right time to open the right door. You are not forgotten, heaven is rearranging human hearts for your blessing. The trouble was meant to isolate you, but instead it is attracting divine helpers who will come out of nowhere. The miracle that is coming for you is not small. It is not temporary. It is the kind that rewrites destinies. The kind that turns failure into foundation. The kind that makes others ask, how did this happen so suddenly? And the answer will be, God did it. You will soon realize why certain seasons were so painful, because the weight of your blessing required deeper preparation. Every delay was a protection. Every rejection was redirection. Every heartbreak was a setup for healing that would open your eyes to your real worth. God says, this time will not come again. This is your sign to trust, not to question. To pray, not to panic. To release, not to resist. Your miracle is already in motion. You might not see it yet, but you will feel it in your spirit. You will start to notice small signs, unexpected peace in the middle of chaos, a random message that feels like confirmation, a sudden opportunity that appears out of nowhere. These are not coincidences, they are divine signals from heaven that your miracle is unfolding. Archangel Michael says, stand still and let the divine plan work. Stop trying to figure out how it will happen. Just prepare your heart to receive it. Your faith is the key that unlocks heaven's door. Every time you say, God, I trust you, you are giving permission for angels to act on your behalf. Heaven responds to faith faster than it responds to fear. So speak life over your situation. Declare, I am protected, I am guided, I am chosen, I am about to witness my miracle. Even if you feel tension, don't misinterpret it as danger. Spiritual tension often means heaven is rearranging things for your highest good. You are standing at the edge of transformation, and the moment you choose faith over fear, everything shifts. The trouble that was coming is now being turned back. The energy that was heavy is being lifted. The path that was dark is being lit. You are being prepared for something that will not just bless you, it will bless generations after you. You will soon see how God was always there. Every unanswered prayer was answered differently. Every delay was divine. Every tear was counted. And now, heaven says, enough. It's time for your joy. You will laugh again. You will feel peace again. The pain that was constant will soon feel like a distant memory. Your spirit will feel lighter because Archangel Michael is carrying away the burdens that were never yours to hold. God says, "My child, I am the one who called your name before the world knew you. I am the one who placed divine favor in your DNA. You are not ordinary. You carry purpose, and that purpose cannot be destroyed by any trouble, any curse, any betrayal. You are safe under my wings. The danger may approach, but it will pass. The storm may rise, but it will not break you. The enemies may whisper, but they cannot touch what I have blessed. So hold your head high. Walk with faith. Keep praying. Speak to God like He's sitting beside you, because He is. And every time you pray, angels move. Every time you believe, light expands. Every time you thank God, heaven celebrates. This message is not a coincidence. It is your divine alert, your personal reassurance that everything you have been waiting for is closer than ever. The huge miracle that God promised you is being delivered right now. It is coming suddenly, beautifully, and perfectly. You are safe. You are protected. You are chosen. Nothing will go wrong with you. Just trust God, pray to Him, and let your heart stay open, because the moment you finish reading this, your miracle begins to unfold. Heaven has already decided in your favor. Your breakthrough is happening right now. God says, this message is not an accident. It has been guided to reach you in this exact moment because heaven is watching the turning of time around your soul. There is a divine whisper echoing across realms right now, calling your name in the light. Archangel Michael is trying to reach you this very second. His voice has been trembling through signs, chills, unexpected emotions, and sudden thoughts you couldn't explain. He has been sent directly by God to warn, to protect, and to deliver something sacred into your heart. You may feel confusion or heaviness around you, but listen carefully. This is not a moment to ignore. A trouble is approaching, but it is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to awaken the divine miracle that has been waiting silently behind your faith. There is a storm in the unseen realm, but God is commanding His angels to stand guard around your life. Every worry, every doubt, every delay has been part of a holy orchestration. Archangel Michael has been standing at your right side, holding a sword of light that is now glowing fiercely because something powerful is shifting for you. The heavens have opened above your name, and God's decree has gone forth: you will not fall. You will walk through this season, and what was meant to harm you will become the doorway to your greatest miracle. Right now, your soul might feel restless. That is because the energy of heaven is aligning you with something massive, a miracle that has been waiting to be unlocked. God says, "Do not fear what is coming, for I have already gone before you." He is saying that a situation that once terrified you is about to turn in your favor in a way you could never imagine. The divine timing has begun. This time will not come again. The spiritual window is open only for a short while. You are being called to believe, to pray, and to trust. God has seen every silent tear. Every night you whispered, "Please, Lord, help me." None of that has been ignored. The angels have recorded your prayers in the book of destiny, and the time has come for divine action. You may not see the full picture yet, but behind the curtain of the unseen, Archangel Michael is moving pieces, shifting energies, and confronting dark forces that tried to block your blessings. That pain you felt was the resistance of those dark powers, but now they are being cast out by God's authority. A trouble is indeed forming, but it is not against you, it is against the forces that tried to stop you. You may notice sudden tension, sudden confusion, or strange people acting differently around you. Don't be afraid. Those are the signs of exposure. God is revealing what was hidden. A truth will be unveiled very soon, something that has been veiled from you for years. But remember, it's not coming to break you. It's coming to free you. Michael is whispering, "Hold your faith tight. Don't react in fear. Don't let panic win." He is protecting your path and removing invisible traps laid by jealousy, deceit, or manipulation. Someone tried to interfere with your destiny, but the Almighty has said, "Enough." Heaven's armies have surrounded your path with divine light. You may feel isolated, but you are not alone. Every step you take from this moment forward is being guarded by angels. God says, a huge miracle is on the way. This is not just about money, love, or opportunity, it's about divine restoration. Something that was stolen from you, something you lost or gave up on, is returning multiplied. Heaven is releasing what was withheld. The enemy delayed it, but he couldn't destroy it. God has declared that within this coming season, your name will be spoken in rooms where blessings are decided. People will remember you suddenly. Doors that refuse to open will swing wide with divine favor, but God also says, be alert. The trouble that is coming is a final distraction before the miracle manifests. The enemy will attempt to use fear or confusion to make you doubt your promise. Do not let him. Pray. Stand still. Declare that you are protected under divine law. Every time you feel anxious, whisper, God is with me. I am safe. I trust him completely. You have to anchor your faith like never before, because this moment is sacred. Archangel Michael has been assigned specifically to you. His sword of blue flame is now cutting cords of pain and betrayal from your energy. You might feel lightheaded, emotional, or deeply moved right now. That's the release of spiritual weight. Let it go. You have carried too much for too long. Heaven is saying that the burden you've been holding is not yours anymore. There is a divine reason you're reading this at this exact moment. Heaven knew that you needed to be reminded of your power. God says, you are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. What's about to happen will shock even you, because you thought it was over, but it's just beginning. Your life is about to take a turn that feels supernatural. Things that were stuck will move overnight. People who turned away will suddenly want to make things right. The lost will be restored. God says that an event, small and subtle, will happen soon, maybe a phone call, a message, a sign, that will prove to you that heaven has intervened. When it happens, do not doubt. It will seem ordinary, but it will carry divine purpose. Michael has placed a mark of light on your path, and that mark ensures that every wrong turn will be corrected. Even if you feel like you've made mistakes, they will now be used for your protection. You are entering a time of accelerated miracles. The trouble that's approaching will not harm you, it will expose the truth. Someone who pretended to be loyal is about to reveal their real face, but God says, let it happen. This exposure will be painful for a moment but liberating for eternity. The mask will fall, and your heart will finally be free to receive what is pure. The next few days are critical. Your energy will be heightened, your emotions may rise and fall quickly, but stay centered in prayer. Light a candle, say your prayer out loud, and call upon Archangel Michael by name. Tell him, Michael, I am ready to hear. I am ready to follow. I trust God's will. When you say this sincerely, His presence will surround you like a shield. You might feel warmth in your chest, tingling on your skin, or peace flooding your mind. That's Him. God says, don't waste this window. The heavens open like this only at rare divine timings. You are in one right now. This is your alignment moment. What you believe now will shape the next season of your life. Believe in abundance, in healing, in reconciliation, in divine success. Speak life. Refuse negativity. When fear whispers, remember, faith is stronger. Heaven is saying, everything you lost was a setup for what's coming. Every rejection, every heartbreak, every delay was a preparation for something huge. God is sending new opportunities, but they won't look like what you expect. Stay open. The person or situation that will bless you may appear surprising, but it will be divinely guided. You are standing at the edge of your divine turnaround. The trouble will pass, but the miracle will remain. Michael is battling right now in the unseen realm, cutting through the resistance that has been surrounding your destiny. You may feel waves of fatigue. That's normal when spiritual warfare is happening. Rest in faith. When you feel anxious, close your eyes and whisper, "God, I surrender everything." God says, "You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you." These words are not a promise of ease, but a declaration of victory. Trouble may knock, but it will not enter. Fear may whisper, but it will not win. You are surrounded by divine light so powerful that darkness cannot approach. Very soon, there will be a sign, something unmistakable. It might be a dream, a sudden call, a person speaking words that echo in your heart. When that happens, don't dismiss it. That will be heaven's confirmation that Archangel Michael's message has reached you fully. Right now, place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. That is proof of divine energy moving through you. God's light is flowing through your veins. You are part of His plan, part of His protection. Nothing and no one can take that away from you. Whatever trouble approaches, face it with faith. The miracle is already on its way, moving through the unseen to reach you at the exact moment you need it. This time will not come again, so use it wisely. Pray with sincerity, act with courage, and trust that what's meant for you cannot be taken. God says, "I am in control. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am your peace." Archangel Michael adds, "Do not fear what's ahead. I am standing beside you, sword in hand, ready to strike down all evil that dares to approach your light. You are safe. You are chosen. You are about to witness something extraordinary that will make you fall to your knees in gratitude. The trouble that was meant to destroy you will instead announce your elevation. The tears will turn to triumph. The silence will become a song of joy. The pain will transform into purpose. Hold your faith. Speak light. Pray tonight and thank God in advance for what's coming. Because heaven is already moving, and your miracle, the one meant only for you, is closer than you think. God says, "Trust me. The miracle has begun." God says, "Listen to this message carefully, because it's not an ordinary moment." Right now, as you read this, Archangel Michael is standing near you, his light blazing like a shield of divine protection around your home, around your heart, around everything you love. The Spirit of God is moving swiftly, whispering through the wind that something powerful, something miraculous is unfolding this very hour. You may not see it yet, but in the unseen realm, heaven's armies are preparing your breakthrough. God says this is not just a random moment, it's an appointment with destiny. You are being called to awaken, to open your heart, and to understand that the trouble coming your way will not destroy you. It will reveal you. Archangel Michael has been trying to speak to you, not through fear, but through urgency. You may have felt the signs, sudden chills, sleepless nights, strange dreams, or a deep feeling that something is about to happen. That's not coincidence. That's divine contact. Heaven has been trying to get your attention because there's a situation forming, a storm, a test, a confusion that's meant to shake your faith. But God says, it will not harm you. This trouble is not punishment, it's preparation. God is saying to you, do not be afraid, for I am with you. I am sending my warrior angels before you. I will not allow the enemy to touch you. Something extraordinary is about to take place. A miracle unlike anything you've seen before is aligning with your name written upon it. God has placed your situation in the center of His mighty plan, and He is saying, this time will not come again. This is the moment when divine timing meets divine purpose. You are standing on holy ground right now, a sacred crossing point between what you've been through and what is about to be released. The delay you've endured, the betrayal, the loss, the unanswered prayers, they were not the end. They were divine construction zones, preparing the path for what's about to manifest. God says the trouble you sense coming is actually a doorway. What looks like opposition is actually the sound of breakthrough approaching. You might have noticed people acting strangely around you, conversations that felt heavy, or unexpected obstacles that tried to block your peace. Those are the last distractions before your miracle appears. The enemy always tries hardest right before heaven delivers. Archangel Michael is guarding you, holding his sword of light, standing between you and anything that tries to harm your destiny. He is whispering now, do not fear. The battle is already won. God knows you've been tired. He knows your faith has been tested again and again. You've asked, Lord, how much longer? When will I see the result of my prayers? And today, heaven answers, now. It begins now. The huge miracle coming your way has been forming behind the scenes for months, every tear you shed. Every prayer you whispered, every time you refused to give up even when you felt empty, God was collecting it all. None of it was wasted. You were not forgotten. In fact, you were being watched over more carefully than you realized. There were moments you almost walked away from your purpose. There were nights you thought no one cared. But God saw it all. He saw the false people who hurt you, the betrayal that cut deep, the silent heartbreaks that no one noticed. And now He says, enough. I am stepping in. This is why Archangel Michael is reaching you with such urgency. A trouble is coming, yes, but not to destroy you. It's coming to reveal who was truly with you and who was never meant to stand beside you. God is going to expose the false and protect the pure. You will soon understand why certain things didn't work out, why some people left, and why certain doors closed. God says, because I was removing what could have destroyed your miracle. The storm ahead is not for your destruction, it's for your redirection. It's going to push you straight into the place of divine favor you were meant to be in all along. Archangel Michael says, be still and trust. His voice may come through a feeling, a dream, or even through this very message. Right now, He is preparing your path, clearing the dark energy that tried to cloud your mind with doubt. Every worry, every fear, every what if, it's being lifted off you. You are being aligned with a moment that cannot be missed. Heaven is saying, open this now, open your heart, because your destiny is awakening. God is sending a huge miracle, something that will not only restore what you lost but multiply it. There's a financial shift, an emotional healing, and a spiritual awakening happening simultaneously. It may come in a way you least expect, a phone call, an opportunity, a message, or even a person who shows up unexpectedly carrying divine favor. This is why heaven insists, this time will not come again. It's a sacred window of divine alignment, and you are standing in it right now. God says, the trouble you see forming will backfire. The plan made against you will fail. The words spoken in secret to harm you will turn into blessings. The same people who doubted you will witness your elevation. The same places that rejected you will soon open their doors in honor of your name. God is turning your mourning into dancing. He's restoring what was taken. He's returning peace to your spirit. There is something very specific happening in your spiritual atmosphere right now. You may feel restlessness, a sudden urge to clean, to pray, to move things around. That's the Holy Spirit's signal that your environment is shifting. Light is replacing darkness. Archangel Michael is cutting away the negative attachments that tried to cling to your energy. You might feel lighter, almost as if a weight is lifting. That's not your imagination, that's divine interference. Heaven is saying, you're free. Keep trusting. God says, don't question what you're feeling now. Don't let your mind talk you out of this message. I am speaking to you directly. I am confirming that everything that seemed delayed is now accelerating. The clock of heaven has struck the appointed hour. This is why your spirit feels stirred. You can sense something moving, even if you can't explain it. The trouble that's coming is not random. It's a test that will reveal how strong you've become. God allowed certain people to challenge you because He was building discernment inside you. You've grown wiser, stronger, and more spiritually awake. The storm that once would have destroyed you will now serve as proof of your divine power. Archangel Michael is smiling because he knows you're ready. In the next few days, something will unfold that will test your peace. But when it happens, remember this message. Don't react in fear. Stand firm. Say silently, God is with me. I am protected. Those simple words will activate angelic defense instantly. You will feel a calmness descend, a peace that makes no sense in the middle of chaos. That's how you'll know heaven is fighting for you. There are unseen hands working for you right now. Someone is being guided to speak in your favor. To bless you, to open a door for you. You might not even know this person yet, but their heart has been stirred by divine command. God says, the person meant to bless you has already been awakened. The chain reaction has begun. You won't have to chase what's yours, it will be led to you by grace. Archangel Michael is urging you, stop doubting your worth. The miracle coming is not because you earned it, it's because you are chosen. God says, I have chosen you for this hour because your heart stayed pure through the storm. You could have given in to anger, bitterness, or revenge, but you didn't. And that is why heaven is rewarding you now. You are stepping into a time of divine reversal. The energy of loss is being replaced with abundance. The vibration of pain is turning into joy. Every door that closed will make sense, every disappointment will reveal its hidden purpose. God says, "You thought I was silent, but I was working in ways you couldn't see. You were being refined like gold, and now your shine will be impossible to ignore. The angels are singing over your name tonight." Heaven is rejoicing because one of God's warriors, you, has chosen to stand firm in faith even when things looked impossible. Archangel Michael says, "Your loyalty to the light has not gone unnoticed." You will soon see evidence of this in a very physical